back to part 2 of why your prayers might not get answered. And so last video we got into the story of Saul, King Saul. He was disinherited from the kingship, and we're going to continue to find out what happens to him, because it's not over. It's all about your decision. But if you continuously make decisions, good or bad, then it'll go the direction that you projected. So this is 1 Samuel 16 now. Right? I'm going to start from the top. And the Lord said unto Samuel, How long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? So Samuel is the prophet, and Samuel has anointed him king to begin with, and now God's telling him to go to somebody else. Right? Fill thine horn with oil, the anointing oil, and go, I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, right? For I have provided me a king among his sons. And Samuel said, How can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me. And the Lord said, Take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord. That's not a lie. It's actually a thing. And call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do, and thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. Right? Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, Comest thou peaceably? And he said, Peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves, and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons, and called them to the sacrifice. And I'm going to skip down. This is it, right here. And it came to pass, when they were come, that he looked on Eliab, and said, Surely the Lord's anointed is before him. So Samuel is making presumptions. But let's see what God says. But the Lord said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, nor on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as a man seeth. For a man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So yeah, human beings size each other up. That's what it's called, sizing somebody up, right? You're not tall, you're not this, you're not that. I have people do that to me all the time. Or you're small, you're young, no matter, right? But God looks on the heart condition, right? So we're gonna skip down. That was verse 7. So we're gonna skip down some. 13. And then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit that left Saul, the Spirit of the Lord came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah. But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul. It says right here, right? And an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold now, an evil spirit from God troubleth thee. So yeah, the Holy Spirit, right? What did David receive? The angel, the Holy Spirit, because it says it's a he. It personifies it. The spirit departed from Saul. Departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. So God sent this evil spirit. That's called a demon in modern day terminology, a fallen angel. So these are actual beings. The Holy Spirit are beings, right? Well, yeah, there's no point in reading the rest. David removed the evil spirit from him through playing music. That's not the point, though. All right. That was 1 Samuel 16. We're going to go to 1 Samuel 28. Verse Samuel 28. And it came to pass in those days that the Philistines gathered together their armies for warfare to fight with Israel. And Achish said unto David, Know thou assuredly that thou shalt go with me to battle, thou and thy men. And David said to Achish, Surely thou shalt know what thy servant can do. And Achish said to David, Therefore will I make thee keeper of mine head forever. Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had lamented him, and buried him in Ramah, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits and the wizards out of the land. Right? And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dreams, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. Right? Urim and Pumim, I think it's called, those are stones that have manna on them. So Saul's prayer was not heard because he was a sinner. Even when he took a good luck charm or whatever you want to call it, I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a charm. I think it's just a stone of, I don't know, like the Ark of the Covenant, you know? It's just an object, but God's presence was on it. Nor by Urim, nor by prophets, right? So prophets' prayers weren't heard. Then said Saul unto his servants, Seek me a woman that had a familiar spirit, and that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said unto him, Behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit in Endor. Saul disguised himself and put on another raiment, and he went in, and 2 men with him, and they came to the woman by night. He said, I pray thee, divine, right, which is divinate unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Right? And the woman said unto him, Behold, thou knowest what Saul hath done, how he hath cut off all those that have familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die? And Saul sware to her by the Lord, saying, As the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Now he's talking in the name of the Lord, right? Holding the truth of God in unrighteousness. He was a false prophet of the time. So now he's falsely prophesying. If you go to Romans chapter 1, it tells you what happens to them people. Right? 11. Then said the woman, Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, Bring me up Samuel. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. Right? So, he's the king. Disguise yourself, right? The king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. I don't know why he did that. Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me? I don't know what disquieted means. Well, disturbed. Okay. Why hast thou disturbed me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God is departed from me, and answereth me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. Then said Samuel, Wherefore then dost thou ask of me, saying, The Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And the Lord had done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord hath rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even to David. Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, because you sinned, transgressing his commandment, right? Nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek, therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with thee. And the Lord shall also deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. Why is that? Because Saul sinned again. He sinned by going against God's commandment and asking a witch for her divination. That's a sin. You're supposed to unalive them immediately. So because of that, God cursed the entire military of Israel. Right? He cursed the military of Israel while they're having this conversation. And then he said he put Saul's life on the line and he put his children on the line. 20. Then Saul fell straightway all along on the earth, and was sore afraid because of the words of Samuel. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all the day nor all the night. Right? No point in finishing that. That was the end of 20, right? This man keep making bad decisions. 1 Chronicles 10. First Chronicles 10. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled from before the Philistines, and fell down slain in Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines followed hard after Saul, and after his sons. And the Philistines slew Jonathan, and Abinadab, and Malchishua, the sons of Saul. And the battle went sore against Paul, and the archers hit him, and he was wounded of the archers. Then said Saul to his armor bearer, Draw thy sword, and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and abuse me. But this armor bearer would not, for he was so afraid. Maybe he was a young guy. I don't know. So Saul took a sword and fell upon it. He committed suicide. When his armor bearer saw that Saul was dead, he fell likewise on the sword and died. So he committed suicide. So Saul died, and his 3 sons and all his house died together. And when all the men of Israel were in the valley, saw that they fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, then they forsook their cities and fled, and the Philistines came and dwelt in them. And it came to pass on the morrow, when the Philistines came to strip the slain, they had found Saul and his sons fallen in Mount Gilboa. When they had stripped him, they took his head and his armor, and sent it to the land of the Philistines round about. So they're carrying his head throughout the land of the Philistines, throughout Gaza, right? And sent into the hand of the Philistines round about to carry tidings, right, unto their idols and to the people. So they're telling their gods, we killed Saul, we killed Saul. And they put his armor in the house of their gods, and fastened his head in the temple of Dagon. And when all Jabesh Gilead heard that the Philistines had, And when all Jabesh Gilead heard all that the Philistines had done to Saul, they arose, all the valiant men, and took away the body of Saul, without his head, of course, and the bodies of his sons, and brought them to Jabesh, and buried their bones under the oak of Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So Saul died for his transgression, his sin, his transgression of the law, his breaking of God's commandment. Right? He disobeyed God's commandment to slaughter all the Amalekites, Amalek, right? And then he also asked a witch for advice. I mean, not a witch, but I think she was a diviner, you know. So Saul died for his transgression, which he had committed against the Lord, even against the word of the Lord, which he kept not, right? And also for asking counsel of one that had a familiar spirit to inquire of it, and inquired not of the Lord. Therefore he slew him, and turned the kingdom unto David, the son of Jesse. And even though God didn't answer his prayer, he still shouldn't have went to that diviner. And that's the problem, right? He kept making bad decisions. When you start making bad decisions, or you see yourself stumbling, just stop doing everything. Because now you're going to start going in that direction. Right? Just stop what you're doing. Let things rest. Let things wear down a little bit. Let things die down some. And then see if you can pick it up in the future. Because you don't want these things to happen to you. Right? We're going to come back.